These are the requirements that you need to have in order to date me, a single mom of 3 kids. Number 1 is that you need to be making at least $130K a year, and you need to have at least 2 side hustles. If you cannot make $130K or more, then you are out of my league. How do you expect to give me money for my kids if you only make $50K a year? Second is I don't date men that are younger than me because for obvious reasons. So if you are 26 and over, then you qualify. 26 to 35 is the age limit. Okay, I feel like 35 is pushing it because they look old as fuck already. So I'm 26, I'm a baby, so yeah. You have to have at least 3 cars under your name. Your second car has to have 8 seats because I have 3 kids. So I want them to be comfortable whenever we go with you on a trip or something. You want me to come with you, I'm gonna bring my kids. And
all right, it's like I say it all the time. You want what you want, you know, wish for what you want, you know, manifest what you want. But you also have to be realistic about the decisions or the actual outcome that you're going to get. You see what I'm saying? Right? Kids dream day in and day out. Every day they dream of things, but a lot of times the dreams don't come into fruition for a multitude of reasons, right? But also you have to be realistic about your specific situation. You see what I'm saying? You have to be realistic about your situation and what you can offer as a parent with 3 children, especially being a woman, right? It mind boggles me how a woman can get in her vehicle, turn on the camera, and just call out these demands from a man, right? Demand to have these requirements, right? And we're not even finished. We're not even finished, bro. But off the rip, what she said, 2 side hustles and 130K at least, at minimum. You know how many men are making 130K? Right? Just in the United States, you know how many of them are making that? Not many of them. First off, right? Not many of them. And as Kevin Samuels used to always say, the men that are making 100K plus, what makes you think they want your ass? Let me go and slap you real quick. You see what I'm saying? What kind of deal is that? That is a terrible deal to close on. To come into another man's save game, right? To, you know, load up his save game with a woman that's already had 3 children prior to you. She's had 3 children at 26. Shit's nasty work, son. 3 children at 26. Where are the baby dads? How many baby dads do you have, right? Let's answer those questions. How many baby dads do you have? Where are the baby dads? And, you know, guessing from the requirements that you are placing upon the stepdad or stepfather, your next, you know, of your children, he must not be nowhere to be found. You get what I'm saying? They must not be nowhere to be found, deadbeat, not doing anything for them, no type of help whatsoever, financially, emotionally, or nothing. He just left y'all fucking hanging, right? So if a man can knock you up 3 times, right? Give you, or you give a man arguably the best thing that you could give anybody, right? As a woman. That is the greatest gift that a woman can give to a man, right? A child. And for him to do, for you to do that 3 times, 3, not once, twice, 3 times. For you to do that 3 times and then still not end up with this motherfucker. Listen, I think you need to go back to the drawing board. Or you need to reconcile some differences with that guy. Y'all need to come up with something, some type of agreement, because this shit is ridiculous. But let's let her continue. Let's see how much deeper this whole get.
You need to have enough space for my kids. So that's why I require you to have an SUV and a vehicle of your own if you're going to be dating me. Another requirement is that you have to have a property under your name, and you have to be looking into getting your second property. Have to get a home that has 6 rooms because each of my kids have to be in their own room. So you have to be considerate. Purchase a house that has 6 rooms because that's only common sense. And if you cannot meet those requirements, then you're not the fucking one. The last requirement is that it has to be pink. If it's not pink, no. Pink and brown go together. Pink and brown, like what? Duvalin, you know?
Someone help me in the comment section. I don't understand what she means. She wants a white man. Is that what she means? She wants a white man? I don't get it. Anyway, let's go on Zoom in real quick. Um, like let's just run down what she said again. At least $130,000 a year, 2 side hustles. He needs to have 3 vehicles, at least an SUV with 8 seats, so her children can be comfortable. So so he can accommodate her children, right? What else she said? Have 1 property, getting your second one, and one of the properties have to have 6 bedrooms. Like what the fuck? What type of delusional mindset and please. And I don't want nobody coming in the comments talking about, oh, it's a skit, it's a joke. Listen, I'm not even gonna, like, some stuff is blaringly, okay, I know they staged this shit, but some stuff, like, you have to take people from their word, and I'm gonna take that person at their word. Don't be trying to differentiate or trying to decipher or discern if they're being truthful or not. Listen, she's fucking dead serious. Dead fucking serious. And she wants a white man on top of that. So she has all these requirements, plus she also has a race requirement. She just makes the pool so small. Now, there may be an idiot that comes along and like, oh, I'll take you. Yeah, I sure will. And it's like, okay, you're cute, but you're not that cute. Listen, there are a lot of girls that look just like you. I know I probably done seen 4 or 5 of them within the last month that look just like you, right? And my area is not even that big. My state is small. I don't frequent a whole lot of places, so, take that as you will. But the delusion and the, mindset behind some of these ladies is so, it's mind-boggling. Nasty fucking work. You want a man to accommodate you and your children. So what if he has children, right? Are you closed off from having more children? You're already then have 3. You probably don't want no more, to be honest. You have 3. Likely, the chances of you wanting more are slim to none. They're not very likely, right? And for you to, do as you please. Play yourself up. Make yourself look as good as possible when there are other women your age, right, that don't have any children, right, that aren't making these requirements. They'll probably take a man that's making half of what you're asking for, that has a home at least, right? Let's just start there. Let's get the baselines, figured out. At least have a vehicle, at least be making a decent amount of money, at least, be looking towards getting a home. Right? But nah, she wants this man to be ready-made because she has a ready-made family. And I'm sorry, baby, but life just doesn't work that way. Maybe in your area, maybe another woman in your family, you've seen her do it. And y'all need to really stop taking these Instagram fairy tale lifestyle, Slumdog Millionaire, love stories into consideration, because a lot of this shit is fake and it's staged specifically for social media to make it look a certain type of way. Or these movies, Lifetime, I don't know what the fuck y'all looking at, Hallmark, I don't know. But I'm telling you, this is not real life. This does not happen. You might have seen maybe an outlier, some anomaly, but this is not normal for a man to come in and, be like, yeah, this is a great deal. This is a bargain I'm getting here. I gotta get it now for somebody snatch stuff from the market. All right, that shit does not happen. But I don't know. But I do know one thing, though. Make sure I get a comment section. Let me know how y'all feel about this. This is straight nasty work, in my opinion. Right. But like I said, we get back to, the core of the channel, this type of stuff, my ideals, all the stuff that, is gonna be in bettering people, men, everybody, right? The pop the balloon is fun. And, it's been a nice journey, but I think I'm gonna have to, take the back seat on that from now on. But we'll see how it go. Make sure y'all dine your R's, cross your T's. Until next time, it's your boy Alex. Catch y'all in the next one.